For the next one, we would like to invite our second speaker, Mrs. Juliet Lee from Avaya, to present about Pave the Way for AI and Cloud, how to craft CX strategy that optimizes return and mitigates disruption. During this session, hear how you can transform your contact center for today's customers' demands without causing disruption to existing operations and workflows. CX expert Mrs. Juliet Lee will reveal how you can create the right CX strategy with Avaya's open, converged solutions available in the cloud, on premises, or a hybrid of both, which will help you improve every customer engagement and evolve how you get work done as you establish multi-channel customer-centric capabilities. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Mrs. Juliet Lee from Avaya.
Good morning, everyone. It was a very insightful presentations by Ms. Buwani. I learned a lot, and the video is really, really very, very amazing. I'd like to continue from the story. So today I bring a topic we call Pave the Way for AI and Cloud, and how to craft CX strategy that optimize return and mitigate disruptions. All right, so as introductions, I'm actually Juliet. So I'm a regional manager of CX solutions across Avaya ASEAN. I want to check with everyone, when you first wake up in the morning, what is on top on your mind? Do you think what's the next breakfast that you're having? Or you are actually very busy with your works, and then you start to think that, oh, today is going to be a very interesting day, or today is going to be a very challenging day. For myself, I have a philosophy that every time I wake up in the morning, I want to be better every single time. So how does this relate to the customer experience? It's just like the dynamic world today. We are in the dynamics world, and things that happen in our life driving change. So what change that we are talking about? Just let me take my life experience as just one of the example of how it happens. So starting a few years ago, I think this was back to 6 to 7 years ago, as myself, I love to do a lot of sports. So there's one time that I'm very into running, outfield, and doing a lot of activities outside. But because I'm doing so much of running and so forth, I try to find, I need to change. And then the next thing that come in my mind is that, because to have an activity outside is it's not really very safe. So I try to take more things indoor. And that's where I go to in another sport. When I'm doing a lot of indoor activities in the gyms, I do the kickboxing, I do different other activities, and try to find out what I want. So it's a way of thinking. Today we have a person, as a persona, we keep changing. And then, you know what? COVID's happened. So when COVID happens, gym close and so forth. So I go into the next things that make my change is actually I went to go into cycling. So I'm not sure how many of you today, since COVID, we went to cycling, and because of the pandemic situations. And when pandemic situations end, what else, right? You get bored of cycling, you get bored of doing all this, and the locations, the where we go, it just get to stick. So what's next? So recently and this year, I'm taking another activities that I love to enjoy, which is I'm taking golf. So you see, all the activities that I do here actually belongs to my life. But the changes across will drive us different expectations. as per my ongoing life situations. So what does it mean this to a customer experience? If I am a persona that I'm going to use a certain product or certain service as part of my journey along my life, what are the important strategy that whoever that provide me service needs to understand? So that is the first note that I want to deliver. So how it actually moved back, if I cross down this journey, like just how I flash back my journey in my life, I want to share a little bit about the tech CC trend shift in Indonesia in my eyes, because I has been in this industry for more than 10, 13 years. So the technology shift, CC trend in Indonesia is also shift due to the changes and the things that we see. From 2017, 2018, I received a lot of requests, I think, from customers, from things about technology related to visual IVR. I think some of you should be related to this. And according the line, then we comes into ask for VoIP call, chatbot, and so forth. And we comes to the video eKYC. So 2021 was the year that where video eKYC, even before that, it started getting active, even until today. Secure Home Agent is on the, you remember in the COVID era, where you can't go to your office to work, and where the Secure Home Agent solutions become one of the top asks in that specific era. And also the next thing coming boom out is the voice bot VoIP call. And last year, we talked a lot about the secure IDV until today. I think we talked about the fraud, we talked about the things, and this year, definitely, I think the buzzword that you see is related to the generative AI. So, for us, if we flash back to the technology, right? So what are these technology actually really fun to contact center? So recently, we actually participated in one of the IDC event, and I pick up 3 future predictions that is related to what I'm going to share with you today. The top 3 that I put in mind, number 1, the engineered serendipity. So by 2025, 45% of the Asian-based 1,000 companies will use AI and ML to elevate context and nudge customer to basically significantly improve the sentiment metric and brand upsell potential. And by 2025, 75% of the organizations will favor partners that provide a consistency, applications across deployment, across cloud, edge, and dedicated environment. Last but not least, AI everywhere. By 2026, AI-driven features will be embedded across the business technology, and you will see the AI functions inside the world will be actually drive a better outcome without really relying on the technical AI talents. So from these IDC future predictions that we see now, so the question is, what are the challenges that this future prediction is trying to drive? Okay. Okay, so what are the challenges? I picked 2 challenges. First, we call it AI everywhere. With all the different technologies that is AI in the place in the market today, you see a transition is coming. So from the cloud, when we talk about 2015, there is a cloud and mobility, and we now shift into when we look forward to 2033, we see that we are at a scale where you see the AI is deeply and actually put inside the technology, inside your contact, widely enterprise already. And we are at the where you see the AI everywhere will keep improve from the narrow AI, generative AI, and even to the future, we call it the widening AI. So the adaptations to new workflow interaction with AI power tool become something that a lot of organizations are actually keep looking at, and how to use that, how to improve that from time to time, basically to drive the business outcome that we wanted. And there must be a future-proofing technology investment that will evolving in your business need. That's the first challenge. Second, we talk about hybrid cloud deployment. So remember my topic, I want to share with you how to pave to the AI and cloud. and what's the strategy behind that. So this second hybrid cloud deployment, as a stats that will give you an idea, is that yes, the cloud is coming, but if you look at the different way or doing the cloud deployment, integrations and the complexity between the on-prem and cloud-based solutions, there's a reason why you need to find a solution or a strategy that how to basically bring you to your journey down the road when you can do a hybrid deployment before you go to an end-to-end, a full cloud environment, or you call it like a cloud, full multiple cloud environment. Okay? So with this AI and hybrid cloud deployments challenge as the thing, what I would like to share here is that if you know the challenge, right? So how are we going to fix it? And what should we do to basically come across that? The next in mind is basically a questions that I want to ask everyone. What are our customer expectation? The question is, are you meeting your customer expectation? The idea behind this is that you need to find out what is a CX innovation formula to start with. So if I ask you questions, what is the CX innovation formula? It could be very complex. It could be combinations of multiple NPS metrics and everything's KPI into the contact center. But if I put back to a very simple term of putting it, it should be quality engagement over the customer expectations. So what is quality engagement and what is customer expectations? So in the products that we deliver today, you probably coming from the FSI that you sell, it serves banking products and things. We may be coming from the different organizations where you are at the e-commerce side when your product is really a lot of items across the different merchants. And when you comes into a different organizations to provide the public service, your product is actually your service to the citizens. So all these things is actually, you need to try to find out again what is the CX customer experience that you can deliver. The product can be the same between you and your other friends or competitors, but what makes different to deliver is that what tools you are using and what is your business model. These two things will actually bring into the different next level how you can deliver an expectation that beyond your customer requirement. So the KPI metrics, right? These are the KPI metrics that we are using. Remember, these KPI metrics will tell you how are you meeting your customer experience. This is the value, how you are meeting your customer experience. But don't you realize that this KPI won't tell you why your customer feel this way, okay? They tell you about how is your customer expectation, are you meeting your customer, but they never tell you why they feel that way. So in order to basically give you this scenario, what I want to tell is that we need to find the balance of investment. What I'm saying about the balanced investment, again, remember I tell about the customer expectations before this, where we need to find a quality engagement over the customer expectation. So just give you an example of this chart. If you look at the left side, the green color, when you see that is the customer, that line is actually the customer experience, and the exponential line is actually the customer expectation. So the question is how you find the experience sweet spot. What do you need to do? So there are multiple ways that how we can deliver that. And why there is a red color in the middle and why there is a green over there. Just give you an example. If you give a customer, meeting your customer expectations, we need to find the sales sweet spot, because everything that is beyond, everything that is above the line, we might get our customer overwhelmed. Okay? So to just illustrate that, I just want to share with you another story personally of myself. So what I mean by delivering an experience beyond customer expectation, in this case, is myself. So I travel to Jakarta quite often. So I'm using one example of the right what I meant by how can I get the experience delivered. So I come to Jakarta, and of course, yeah, you can see the hotel name and so forth. I always being come into a hotel, the stay, and with a welcome, and this will actually deliver a good sentiment for myself. But unfortunately, my last two trip when I visit here, it happens that there is I think it's G20 events in Jakarta. So the hotel was very packed. And then when I check in the hotel, I found out, yes, I got a note. But what happened is that when I check in into the room, they give me I think it's a smoking room, where the room is so smelly and I really just can't stand it. So in just a nutshell, in just a 1 minute, actually, my expectation didn't change, but my sentiment actually changed from my happy to actually very bad experience, just because I already put up the note that I don't want a smoking floor, and they put up into a smoking floor, and I really smell that smoke inside the room. But if we face this kind of challenge, it's just like when our customer complain over our website and so forth. So what we normally do, we actually go back and analyze and learn what's happening to the customer. The next step is that how we fix, how we actually overcome. When we fix that, there are a bunch of people or a bunch of group are actually complaining about our services. So the good part about this is that they knows I believe they have actually put me into a to be take care or a list of customer. So the next thing I find when I'm actually did a complaints to them, they told me that unfortunately the room is still full. I can't give you to change to the room due to that conference, but they told me I maybe can get you a room in the next 2 days. I say, what? I have to stay here like another 2 days? Then, yes, they apologized to me and then they give me a change. The next thing that they put in, the efforts they put in is actually when I came back from the next day, before they changed me a room, they actually put up a notes in the shower room and then put some handwritten note and tell me that, hey, we know that you might be a long day, it's a busy days with the traffic, please enjoy and things like that. So this is actually slowly actually changed my expectation. And the next day, what they do is actually they give me a room change. So when I check in to the next room, what they give me is really another note saying that we apologize for what happened. We really apologize for what happened, but we sincerely want to make our service better. And basically, they put me some, I think this is a very nice crackers from Indonesia, and they just put me a note. So during this time, honestly speaking, I'm already more than happy. But what they makes even more different is that actually I think they can just stop here, because I think my sentiment has been fixed, and now I can go to a next. I'm happy enough. But I think what they makes different is that they do extra effort to find out my activity, my behavior around my room service and so forth. And then the last note, actually, this is the first time I experienced this. That's the reason why I need to put up. Because the last one, the first three I kind of seen before. The last one is that they written there is that I realize you take a lot of multivitamins. I will provide you more water so you can consume your vitamins with the water. This kind of CX is really, I think, some things that we want to understand and we want to keep improving. So from here, so how does, if we put in back into the CX experience that I explained earlier, so I want to tell you there are some strategy that we can have in mind. Number one, of course, what we call it a Big Bang strategy. A Big Bang strategy is a CX strategy that when we see a customer expectation across an exponential and we do a change to experience delivered, means that I just do one-time change. This change can be a technology upgrade change, can be a people change, can be a process change. But I only do it one time. And when I do it one time, And that time, you realize that I actually meet the customer expectation even beyond that. But it will go flat again as we see the experience changes until the next change. So this is a CX strategy when we talk about a big bang strategy. Of course, we saw there is another better strategy, we call it a staircase strategy. The staircase strategy is basically, I believe, this is what the hotel actually did to me. Means that when my customization is going up, the experience delivered is going the way. They provide a journey better every single day. So that really makes the difference. So if we put back into the implementations of the contact center, I believe today we are seeking for a different technology solutions that can help to improve our customer experience. So if we come back into my story related to my personal experience, and also you see a big bang and staircase solutions, let's come and think back, what is the right solutions for us? To do that, we always believe that lots of small but impactful changes beats the Big Bang initiative. So today, if we are looking a lot of initiative and try to revamp, maybe we take a little bit step back and try to see how we can have a lot of small, non-disruptive experience outcome that can actually beat a Big Bang's expensive initiative. This is some things that a lot of organizations, I know we may be a little bit struggling with, because sometimes we have limited resources, we have a limited budgets, we have things like that. So when we want to deploy something, we always be into a perception is that maybe I should do it once. If I do it once, I save times, I save project. But I believe that if we just do one time on the big bangs, it might actually lead into a imbalance of the CX deliverable. So to just help you even more with that, if today we are looking into delivering the CX, I always use this CX landscape. You can take a picture. So CX landscape, what we are doing right now is basically we actually divide our CX strategy, CX landscape to a different building block or different model. Of course, all this CX will deliver different features and different and coming from different product. And I can tell you, there is no one single product will ever to deliver everything. So it needs a combination. It needs cohesive experience. It needs actually synergy coming from the different. So the CX landscape, how we do that? So we typically have a CS landscape that if you look at here, we have a CX landscape that will have all the features. And today we are at the best contact center, Indonesia. And this CX landscape, I think, will help you to basically just go back and then learn how each of these technology will help you to drive a different outcome. Okay, I think someone is taking picture. This landscape will help you to go find what are the issues that's happening at the different pillar, whether it's coming from the ID fraud, whether it's coming from the self-service expression, whether you want to improve the agent experience, public social analytics, workforce engagement, and even the integrations to your business application. But today, I will not be able to share all the use case here, but I want to share with you, of course, few use case that interesting use case that are combinations of this story. So I will focus about a little bit more on the AI. So how can I do it? How can conversational AI and generative AI transforming the contact center? Believe it's not the first presentations that you are going to hear about the AI, but I'm just giving you a story that how this thing happening. So I believe we all know what is conversational AI. Basically, we see this conversational AI as a polyglot. Anyone is a polyglot here? I believe everyone in Indonesia is polyglot. Anyone here can speak more than maybe 5 language? Anyone? 3 language? Bahasa Indonesia, Bahasa Sunda, Batak, everyone? 3 language? 4? 5? 6? I thought all Indonesians are multilingual people, but you guys are just too shy. I want to introduce a guy called Powell Jonas. He's actually holding a Guinness record in 1985 where he can speak fluently of 42 languages. Believe it or not, it's a human can speak 42 languages. So, in another word, is that even in 1985, actually Powell journalist has become one of the virtual agents. If you really wants to amaze like today, it's really kind of like a virtual agents that you can use in the contact center. Imagine you can hire someone in contact center that can speak 42 language, right? I mean, how much cost you're saving, how much training they're saving, and how much FTE that you can save. There's a reason why I think we need the conversational AI, where basically provides you a 24/7 power journalist to serve your contact center. Of course, it's coming from the chat, it can be coming from the voice, it depends where you want to deploy it. But the use case here is really the strategy is really to deflect and also to intercept the use case. You can do it for different starting point. You can run it at a different channel of your preference. You can do it on the web. You can do it on your chat app. You can do it on your mobile app. You can do it on your social media, the WhatsApp, and so forth. And even in your IVR. That is on the conversational AI. Think about generative AI. If conversational AI is a polyglot, generative AI is just a storyteller. I think someone here might be a very good storyteller that can write 1,000 words in, like times to basically provide a story. So in generative AI world, basically I can refer to this lady. Her name is Jayanti, and she can narrating 74 motivational stories in 5 hours. How amazing is that? A person that can write 74 motivational stories in 5 hours. That is amazing, right? So if we have one Jayanti, but this is one out of everything. So what is generative AI mean is that we have 1,000, 100, even unlimited Jayanti in your contact center that help you to write a different use case. It can help you to do a dynamic script generations. It can help you to do real-time sentiment analysis. It can help you to automatically write a call summarizations just after the call, the interaction is done. Okay? So the question is how the combinations between these two, how we combine conversational AI and generative AI to serve and put into your contact center today. So if the conversational AI talks, understand, and interact, where it becomes a center brain to make a sales service a natural and contextual conversational interactions. So when you call them, they know what you're calling for, and then they will actually interact with you conversationally with the language that you required. And then when you go into the agent, they provide you an agent assist that is powered by the generative AI, where they listen in the real time, the relevant content is pushed, and also after the interaction, you got a summarizations, conversations into it. Basically, this will help definitely to drive your CX and also to improve the KPI metrics that you set, even coming from the FCR, the CX and EX, attrition rate to decrease the average handling time, and also your after call work. Okay, so in order to give you more ways to analyze this, I will just play one short video to give you how the Avaya experience platform works together with the generative AI to provide these capabilities. Maybe can someone help me to play from that side? It's a video.
Welcome to Cognigy Outdoors. My name is Sarah. I am an AI agent, and I am here to route you to the right person. What can we do for you today?
Hi, Sarah. I purchased a Trailblaze jacket a few months ago, and unfortunately the zipper is damaged. So I was wondering if I could get a refund for it. Do you know if it's covered under the warranty?
I'm sorry to hear about the issue with your jacket. We take pride in the quality of our products, and I will connect you with my colleague who can help you get this resolved. To better assist you, could you please provide me with your first and last name and the order number?
Sure, my name is Olivia McGee. That's spelled MC capital G double E. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure about the order number.
Okay, no worries. Could you provide me with your date of birth instead?
Sure, it's December 23rd, 1980.
Thank you. Is this about your last order, the Trailblaze outdoor jacket for $169.99?
Yes, that's the one.
Got it. I have all I need and will now connect you with my colleague.
Great, thanks.
This is a change from the conversational
Hi,
AI
Olivia.
to the
Thanks for
generative
holding.
AI
My
side,
name is
provide the
Alex,
agent
and I see that
assist.
you have a question about the warranty of your Trailblaze jacket since the zipper broke.
Hi, Alex. Yes, I purchased the jacket only a few months ago, and I really would have expected it to last for a couple more years.
Sorry to hear that, Olivia. Let's see if we can get this resolved for you as soon as possible. Could you send me a picture of the damaged zipper so that we can assess the situation?
Sure, I can do that. How should I send the picture?
Great. I'll send you an SMS with a link to the web page where you can take a picture of the damaged zipper and upload it. Please keep your phone nearby. All right, the link has been sent. Once you upload the picture, please let me know so that I can confirm receipt.
All right, give me a second here. And there we go. And I've taken the picture and uploaded it, and it should be sent now.
Thanks for sending the picture. Let me check to make sure that we've received it. Yes, I see the image now. Thanks for providing that. Please allow me to assess the picture. Just a moment, please.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks, Olivia. Based on the assessment of the damage, we can offer you either a replacement jacket or a refund. Which option would you prefer?
I would prefer a refund.
I understand. I apologize for the inconvenience caused. As a gesture of goodwill, we would like to offer you a digital gift card that you could use for another purchase on our website or at one of our authorized retailers. Would that be acceptable to you?
That sounds really great. I appreciate the offer.
Excellent. I will generate a digital gift card for you right away. Could you please provide me with your email address? I will send it directly to your inbox.
Sure. My email address is o.mcgee@gmail.com.
Thanks, Olivia. I have sent the digital gift card to your email address. Please check your inbox. If you have any further questions or need assistance, feel free to reach out. We value you as a customer and appreciate your support.
Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate your help and the prompt resolution.
You're welcome, Olivia. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Actually, yes, one more question. I will be on vacation in Europe next week, so can I also use the gift card abroad?
Let me check that for you. One moment. Okay, yes, gift cards are valid globally. They do expire after 12 months.
Great. Thanks again, Alex. Have a great day.
You too, Olivia. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yep. And generative AI will help you to summarize the conversations that is happening from the interactions from the agents to the customers during the live call. So the agents just have to basically edit a little bit and then they can save. So this is what we meant by how it helps to basically enhance your customer experience by maybe reducing your handling call and actually saving your agent times to do that. So this use case on that, if you need more information, you can always drop by to our booth. We can provide you more information. So the fact is that what we want to help our customer here is that we want to deliver innovations without disruptions to our customer. The fact Avaya we has been the strong of the top provider for the world large enterprise and government when it comes to contact center. We have a lot of on-prem solid customers that is running our solutions, whether it's Aura, Elite, AEP, Workspace, CMS, and so forth. And we are actively investing into all our on-premise solutions core. But we want to bring our customer to another journey where we know that all our customer is on their some stage to cloud. And how? So the plan, what is our plan? Basically, we want to help them to either help them improving, help them migrate from their different business model, even from spending, how they put up the investment, or even to the AI enhancement. That maybe just one example that I show you, and maybe also to bring you to a cloud journey, to a hybrid cloud journey. So how do we do that? So innovation without disruption is what we call it in our terms today. And also, we bring solutions to you no matter which on-premise solutions that you have with us today. We provide you the journey to cloud. We have the Avaya Experiment Cloud that's sitting on the pure public cloud, but we can also basically bring you a journey to be on-prem while you still can enhance your AI components to have those native cloud APIs when it comes to the NLP, the generative AI, and all the personalizations recommendations that come to the cloud. So what we need really you to do is basically come and think about your transformation shift. As what I mentioned earlier, there are companies that maybe want us to do a big bang approach based on the analysis that how you come back and look at your customer experience, look at all the key KPI metrics. But there are more and more customers that will want to go to the approach where we see that a staircase approach will be more suitable for them. So if you fall into a left side when you are a simple step or the basics back office, yes, you can always go for the big bang approach. But if you are on the journey where you come from a complex setup with a very complex of the base that you already have, think about it and let's do a phase approach. And we are always here to basically help you. So I think that is the first things. And last but not least is that we need to create the synergy. We all know that technology, as a technology provider, wherever which we are actually just the muscle among all the things. But what is really important to you is basically you need to have the people that is really behind the scenes that doing the business process changing and know how to basically adapt it. And of course, the process has to be keep changing. Like when I taught you, when I go back to my previous first few slides, when I talk about the experience, the dynamic change, the world keep changing. So we need to keep evolving along the way with the part. And lastly, technology is not just the simple technology deployment, but we are doing it really because, and the way to basically improve the maturity is really to have a synergy across all these three domains. So I want to take back with some key takeaways where Avaya is innovation without disruptions. I didn't talk to you a lot, but welcome to our booth. We can share with you what we mean by that and how, if today you are a Avaya customer, how we can help you to evolve. If you are not, let's start the journey with us. And I share with you how AI and cloud to bring the journey to the cloud solutions if you are in the journey to go up there. And of course, you need to choose the journey that drives the business momentum, not to join what other people doing, because everyone is unique, just like my personal experience to the hotel, to the banks, and all different things. And lastly, is of course we need to have the mindset is that we need to have better every single time. That's all my message today. If last but not least, you can scan this QR code. This QR code will lead you into the technology, more innovations, more relations to the AI, more relations to the cloud that you can learn and you can actually download it and hope that help you to improve your contact center experience to your customer. Thank you very much.